Hey y'all, Todd with Workplace here. Today we're going to go over a series of different tripods, and if you like what I have to say, please like, comment, and subscribe. Need to adjust it to get it back on level. Keep doing a spot and stock. Be ready to roll. First thing we're going to talk about today is shooting sticks. So shooting sticks are a cheap alternative to a tripod. Good thing with them is, like, this shooting stick here only weighs like 2.1 pounds. It's real easy to maneuver around and carry in and out of the field. Bad thing is your gun is not locked into it, so it doesn't absorb any of your recoil. So when the animal is running on the horizon, it's a little bit hard. Like if you're shooting a deer and it's one shot, one kill, or something, an animal of that nature, it works absolutely fantastic. But when you're shooting on a group of hogs and you drop that first hog and the rest of them take off running, with a shooting stick, it's harder to stay on target, because the thing is these animals are going to run on the horizon, and as you're going and shooting, that recoil is not being absorbed by the tripod. So we like to have our guns locked in. So that's the shooting stick. We're going to go on to the next one. Now we've got the Predator Tactics tripod. The Predator Tactics tripod has an Arca mount, so you just set your mount in, turn the knob, and clamp it on in. It does have a ball on it, so the ball style helps you swivel a lot more and maneuver around a little bit easier. It's a little bit smoother as far as transitioning and moving your gun. These Predator Tactics are also an aluminum tripod. They're not quite built as heavy as the Bog, but you do lose some weight, so now you're down to 6.5 pounds. And when some guys will look at it and say, well, geez, 9 pounds to 6.5 pounds, that's not much of a difference. Carry around an AR-15 for a while and then grab an AR-10. 3-4 pounds difference in the weapon. You'll see what I mean. The 3-4 pounds makes a big difference, especially if you're putting an AR-10 on a Bog style tripod, and now you've taken a 12 to 13 pound weapon and put it on a 9-pound tripod. That's some weight to be carrying, especially if you've got hogs and they're moving across the field and you've got to walk out on them, and maybe you've got to cover 150 yards to get to them. That weight difference is going to make a difference. Now the Bog style and the Predator Tactics right here, they use this same flip lever. Okay, the Bogs are built a little bit tougher. The thing is we've had several of the flip levers break on the Predator Tactics, but in their defense, okay, great tripod, love the tripod. In their defense, we run our stuff like a rental. And this tripod here will get used more in 1 year than yours will in a lifetime. Most guys are going to go out and they're going to hunt maybe once or twice a month. If you're lucky and the wife will let you out of the house, maybe you'll get out once a week. Well, these tripods are out 3 times a week, every single week. So when we've had these tripods for most of these tripods for about 2 years, some of them a little bit longer, they've done really well. Some of these Bog tripods we've had for well over 3 years, but these Predator Tactics, we've had these, I'd give them, right at about 2 years, and they've done really, really well, and I do like the lightweight design. Now, guys, we're going to talk about the Bog tripod. So Bog makes a regular aluminum tripod, plus they make a carbon fiber. The Bog is a heavier, it's built really, really well. I mean, it is a heavy-duty, solid tripod, but the thing is this thing weighs just shy of 9 pounds. Real easy to clamp your gun in just by turning this knob right here to take your gun in and out. So it does work really, really well. It does have a saddle style cradle that holds your gun. The downfall is the weight. It is big and heavy. Durability wise, give it a 10, but it is big and heavy. They do also make a carbon fiber, and in the carbon fiber, I didn't find that the extra $100 was worth it, because the thing is the head weighs so doggone much that it just didn't take off enough weight for me to justify buying a carbon fiber. Some guys will say, well, I'm just going to take this bog head off and put a ball head on it. Well, why would I spend a couple $100 on a ball head to put it on this tripod and really not lose much weight when I can just go with a lighter weight tripod? Now, guys, we're going to move into carbon fiber. So there's a lot of different carbon fiber tripods out on the market, okay? Most of carbon fiber tripods are going to start at about 275 bucks, and they're going to range upwards of 750. What I've been trying to do is I've been talking to some tripod manufacturers, and we're trying to get some carbon fiber tripods that are super lightweight, great tripods, but get the cost factor down. We have a lot of companies send us products, and they'll say, hey, please review and field test my product. Well, when we do that, we're going to give them an honest review and see what it's all about. This one here is my personal tripod, and it actually is done very, very well. It only weighs 3.3 pounds. Absolutely love it. It's super lightweight. It's super easy to adjust. The one thing I really do like about this, that the Predator Tactics has also, Bog does not, is I've got an adjustment, a telescoping adjustment right here. So say I get my weapon set and everything's set exactly the way I need it, and I walk out on these hogs and I end up, you know, getting this one of the legs or something down in a hole. Now it's a little bit lower than what it needs to be. Instead of resetting up, I can just take and turn this thing and raise and lower it with the weapon actually even on it. I can raise and lower it and get it to where I need to be. Also with this ball style head, so this one here's got the exact same thing with this ball style head. I mean, this thing, I can grab my magazine and just turn this gun to whatever I need to adjust it to get it back on level. Sometimes you'll get out in the field and it'll, you know, you'll be kind of cocked a little bit sideways, and you can just grab your magazine, turn your weapon, and get it back on level. So we are working with a couple of different manufacturers. Like I said, we're hoping to have these carbon fiber tripods privately labeled for ourselves, and we're trying to get it at a cost point at about, we'd love to have the price point be $220, maybe $200. So that's what we're looking at right now. But as far as durability, they've done great. The one thing that I would suggest is if you take them out and get them all muddy, because like I said, we run our stuff hard. So if you get them all nasty and sandy and muddy, I would wipe off these legs before I take and loosen this thing up and make some adjustments and bring it in and out. We don't do a lot of adjustments with our legs out in the field, because once these things are set, we just leave them the way that they are. You know, we'll set them up right before we go out and hunt, and then we leave them till the next hunt. So we don't do a lot of adjustments. We just leave the tripod fully extended, slip it right in the back of the buggy, and we're good to go. So if you guys have any questions on tripods, anything I could help answer for you, I'd love to do that. So if you guys comment on it, you know, love to see you guys follow us for future videos. Thank you.